Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for sorry. Thank you for joining with me tonight in a high velocities sales and marketing training. So, just a little reminder to all of us. We for this some sort of best practices that we wanted to implement. Now, for better audio experience, I highly recommend that you are going to use a headset. No, if you have your headset with you, na ninyo, please wear it. No, kay mas klaro kung mag-headset because there will be no distractions coming from the outside. No, so nakafocus ta. Yeah, mas klaro ang tingog if naka-headset. So dili saba. So we would really appreciate if you could use your headset. And second is it would be best, no, especially in aning online, it would be best for learning purposes to take down notes, no? So you have your cell phone with you, put it in a stand, have a paper and a pen so you can take down notes. And if possible, if you may, I highly encourage you can put your cameras on and please have your microphone stay muted in order dili mo distract sa other nato nga kuyog dinhi sa Zoom room. Okay? So if ever you have something to ask for the in the course of the discussion, kindly use the chat box to send a message. So before we dive in, I would like to greet the people that are here with me tonight. Miss Annalie Remedio, thank you for joining. Sir Archie Robio, thank you, Sir Archie. Miss Maricel from Mandawi City, Cebu. No? And congratulations to both Miss Maricel and Miss Maricel REB and Miss Van Allen REB for a very successful business presentation held at Prime World District this afternoon. No? It was attended well. No? I've heard that we are packed, no, around 30 packs during the presentation. And also, thank you for joining with me, Miss Noveline Alcover from Mandawi City, Cebu as well. And I believe they are under review no karon nga kagabion, and it's still gonna be a long night for them. And of course, no less than Teodi Bainosa from Bacolod City. Um, si Sir Teodi, just I think within the week, nakahalin to siya og house and lot from Philippine First, no? If I'm not mistaken. So, congratulations, Sir Teodi. I hope no the others will come and they will be able to have a good internet connection. By the way, um, here in Agusan right now, it's still heavily raining, especially in my place in Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur. I'm alone right now. There is a balay because the rest of the team we have here, Rowie, Alex, and John Ray are actually out there still working in the municipality of Sibagat. No, they have an event tonight, and unfortunately, I cannot come with them because again, there's a training na nakaset na to, and we are able to do it right now because we already have our Wi-Fi connection in here. So, and also Jundel, no, from Talisay City, Cebu. Thank you for joining, Jundel, no. Um, we miss you here. In fact, there are times that we talk about you, Jundel. Okay, but anyway, just a few reminders to run with. Now, these are the schedule na naata every week. Monday, we have the circle at 8 p.m. Tuesday, we have our real estate business opportunity webinar. That's 8 o'clock also via Zoom. You can invite and bring in your prospect recruit, those that are interested in becoming a real estate agentpreneur. Then Wednesday, break na to. Then Thursday, balik. Another 8 o'clock Zoom. This time, maogi hapon, a real estate business orientation webinar. So you can invite your recruit to join on that night. Then Friday, we have our Friday recharge wherein right now we are on a series in talking about our core values. We already had finished two, no, the discipline, and yesterday we were talking about passion. Next week we were going to be talking about perseverance. Okay, today is our high velocity training, and we will be talking about closing the sale 101. So these are just few of those basics that we're going to be discussing, and I believe Miss Nova is also doing training with you, and it will reinforce her training. No, so attend to her training. Though the announcement will be published diha sa tuang mga group chat. And good evening to Sheila. No, Sheila Escosinas from Kutkot, Liluan, Cebu. I hope the weather is okay now in Cebu. Wala na typhoon, sa batong nga typhoon, Basyang. For us here, wala na typhoon, but the rain is still heavy. No? So, still stay safe. Labi na katong mga area na have experienced baha, no? So we'll never know kay wala pa man pod maayo ang ato ang mga flood control projects. Okay? Again, katong ganina na wala pa ganina when I announced the best practices for a great meeting, ako siyang Osbon. Number one, we highly encourage that you are going to use your headset. Ang purpose gyud sa ang purpose gyud sa headset is that you will be able to focus, walay distraction sa mga other noises, and also clear pod ang ato ang voices. No, that's why I myself is also using a headset. Now have a cell phone stand if you're using a cell phone. Have a paper and a pen. The best way to learn, especially in an online training, is when you have a paper and a pen. And we highly encourage that you are going to take down notes with you. No, that is very, very much helpful. Now, if it's okay with you, I highly encourage you to have your cameras on. Please have your microphone muted para dili ma-distract ang atong kauban din sa Zoom room. Okay? And in the course of our discussion, should you have something to say, idea that you wanted to share, please make use of the chat box and send a message in there. Okay? So before we start, I would like to extend my greeting to Mr. Roberto Ponce Jr. and Miss Josephine Avilis, and also to Jose Sharam Pipito. Thank you for joining with us. And hopefully, you will still be able to invite your team with us to join tonight. No, we still have an ample time. Okay, so let's dive in. Our topic for tonight is closing the sale 101. Now, just a little preview, no, or just a little hindsight. Most of the time when we experience a first time na exposure into a business opportunity, we get excited. Of course, no? We get excited because we were able to see the potential. And most often than not, the potential na itong ginatanaw diha is actually referring to how much we're gonna earn. And because of that excitement, we tend to talk a lot about the things na atong ginabaligya. Now, I'm not saying that is bad. What I'm saying is that our excitement sometimes kills us. Why? Because as much as we wanted to deliver all the information related to the project, we missed the important ingredient, and that is closing the sale. In fact, daghan sa tuwa is really afraid in asking the question whether the client plans to buy or not. No, mag-hesitate ta, magduha-duha ta, o dugay ta makapangutana nila sa most important question if they gonna buy or not. Now, in the course of our learning, in the course of our learning, from the time that I was into the career of sales, no, it's been more than 3 decades right now that I am into sales. So that's roughly more than 30 years now. If there's one thing I have learned is that there is really no really no pattern on how to sell. There are no steps on how to sell, just like you mean you just have to follow one, two, three, four. None. In fact, I personally have understood that the greater majority inig mamaligya ta actually is a reflective of our personality. Kung makabantay mo na atay mga nailhan nga tao na tan-aw nato dili man ni siya boka kayo nga tao. Dili kay siya tabian, dili kay siya yawyawan, but yet naka-close siya og sale, nakahalin siya. Napatay nakitaan nga tao na perte yun magbuwa-buwa na lang halos og istorya, pero wala po siya makahalin. So meaning it really does not hold true na if you are a good talker, you will be able to close a sale. So meaning part of it is our personality because the way we communicate to other people is actually reflective of our kind of personality. So kung unsa atong personality, ingon ana man ta makig-deal sa to ang potential client. Okay? So tonight, I'm just gonna run through some basic of it, some important principles and fundamental that you and I will be able to apply. By the way, as we go on to the pages of this training, I would like to ask from you, because we're only 13 right now, if you could ask your teammates to join with us tonight. Text them, call them, or better yet, no, mention them diha sa inyong mga group chat so that they can join. Sayang sad, no? Although this is recorded and this will be posted in the D818 Premier Properties YouTube channel, no, for your review. And pero lahi man gud gyud to usahay if you're gonna do it live, no, kay maka focus man ta in terms of kanang learning. Okay. Let's begin. The importance of the sales presentation. Unsa man ka-importante ang sales presentation? The sales presentation is the heart of selling. You can talk a lot, you can do a lot of things, but if you don't know to prepare your sales presentation, you miss the very heart of closing the sale. Now, the main event where trust is built and the sale is decided, it is actually on our presentation. The reason why it is the main event because that is where our client make the basis of their decisions. The information na atong gihatag nila will be the basis of their decision making. If we cannot present it to them clearly and understandably, dili sila makahimo og decision to buy. Remember, selling does not happen by accident. Dili ni siya tsamba-tsamba. No, this is an intentional communication na atong pagabuhaton ngadto sa ato ang prospect client so that eventually they will be able to make a decision. Now, the principle that we are going to be talking here will apply all across industry, whether you are in the real estate, insurance, or whatever item or products you are in. It will apply. So my point here is this: regardless of whatever industry you are in, the same principle holds true and applied to. Now, if you cannot present well, then definitely you cannot close well. Yan na nato klarohon na kung dili nimo maklaro og istorya or present, there would be a hard time for you to be able to close it. Okay, now take note of this one. In sales presentation, it's not about how much we know, but it's about how we communicate what we know. Again, Usbonako, in sales presentation, it is not about how much we know, but it is about how well we can communicate of the things we know. Now, let's begin in the knowing. How will you know regarding that project? Now, again, I've shared this in our training last night on the training on passion. It will always begin with if you love what you do. If you love what you do, you're going to attend PKS and you're going to attend site tour and you're going to attend training. You will miss attending PKS. You will miss in attending site tour and training if you truly love it. Always remember that even if you are able to attend the previous PKS, it doesn't mean that you don't know. It doesn't mean that you no longer have to attend on the succeeding PKS. Nga naman. Because there will be changes, there will be updates, and if you don't attend, well, you miss it. And if you miss something of what is being taught at that moment, then that would be also the same thing na you will fail to communicate to your possible prospect or to your possible client. So I highly encourage that you attend PKS, attend site tour. I believe there will be scheduled site tour next week by Miss Novelin. Don't wait that you will be asked to attend. Volunteer yourself that you want to attend. By the way, Miss Novelin is right here in the Zoom room. You can actually chat her that you wanted to join the site tour so that you can have your name listed because there's only a few seats left. No, there's a limited seat on the train on the site tour. So that's where it all began. Now, the common mistake in sales presentation is selling too early. Kanang magdali bitaw ka na imo na siyang ibaligya. Na to the point na you fail to really make sure that the client na naminaw nimo truly understand. Again, sa ako panggingon nako ganina, this is not how much we all know, but this is about how we can communicate well of the things that we know. Usahay magdali-dali ta og present diha sa mga features, explain dayon nato nila ngano kinahanglan sila mo palit, ato siyang i-push pag-ayo dayon na sometimes to the point we become so pushy already. Now, I don't know about you, but if I am going to be sold an item by an agent that is so pushy, ako madugay makulitan ko and ma-irritate ko. And therefore, I won't buy from that anymore. So it is best, no? It is best that we really need to control these things. I know na gusto ta ma-close dayon. But doing so na magdali-dali ta, would it help na ma-close? Dili, no? So it really requires a proper preparation. Now, always think about this. You don't even know what the prospect needs yet. O pagkakabaw kung sa gidihang kinahanglan o kung sa gidihang gusto, kaya wala pa man mo magkaistorya. When you sell without understanding, wa pa nimo sabta o kung sa gid ang iyang gikinahanglan, then you lose the trust. Pag nawala gani ng pagsalig, pildi na gyud ta. Wala na chance gyud ana. So the reason why we are so careful is because we don't want to lose that trust, that very important ingredient in which the buyer would eventually make the decision to buy, not just because of the item, not just because he likes the project, but primarily because he trusts you. He trusts us. So mao na ang ato ang ampingan. Once trust breaks down because ikaw mismo gadali-dali ka, onya wala kayo na hinuon nimo ma-present well, well, eventually the buyer will feel na murag wala siya paminawa. And when that happened, na ma-feel sa buyer na murag wala siya paminawa, everything na imong istorya niya will no longer matter. Okay? Now, the correct starting point is this. Probe first. Now, mo ni ang sakto na starting point. Probe first, meaning ask question first. The reason why you ask because you wanted to understand what are the things that your client nagikinahanglan, usa ka niya masabtan. Kay dili bang kaniya masabtan kung ikaw mismo wala ka unang makasabot kung unsa jud ang iyang gusto. The sales presentation should start with questions, not with features. Okay? Again, sales presentation should start with questions and not with simply saying the feature of the project. Hold on. So I presented it there a simple pattern, no, just a recommended opening line, no, in the moment you're gonna be talking to your client. Mr. or Miss Juan, before I start, I'd like to ask a few questions so I can better understand what fits your needs and what not, and not to waste your time. So in here, manangayo kang katahuran na mangutana kaniya para makasabot ka kung unsa gid ang iyang gusto para mahatag nimo ang para gid sa iya og na dili pod siya mag-waste og dili pod nimo ma-waste ang iyang oras. Why these things work? Because always put this in mind. It means that you are showing respect to your client. Dili nimo gustong ma-waste yung time, but at the same time gusto nimo mahatag kung unsa gyud ang dapat para niya. Imong gipakita imong self as a consultant, not just a pusher, no? Imong gipresenta sa iyaha sa imong kliyente na ikaw usa ka agentpreneur na may knowledge sa imong gibaligya. Ingon ana man ang mga consultant dunay knowledge sa ilang gibaligya. You present yourself as an expert. Dili lang gimo gipresenta imong self na isip usa ka pusher na murag sige na, palitan na, palit na, kini na. Oh, wala man na ang pusher. Sorry ha, kaya nag-ubo ko. And if you're gonna be very careful with this, you will be able to build the trust. Allows customization of your presentation if you are going to ask what are the things na imong gustong ipangutana sa iyaha in relation to the intention ng anong nagka-contact mo. Ang intention kay mapalit siya og property, so therefore your line of questioning will fall into those category. Okay? Now, here, this is very important. Remember this. Most often than not, the moment we do selling here in real estate, we are so excited to just simply send all the data, all the information to the inquiry na naata. Because para nimo, it would be more easier pag mangutana siya details please, it would be more easier na imong i-copy then imong i-paste then i-send nimo sa iyaha. But the question here is this, mao ba na ang iyang gikinahanglan? Mao ba na ang iya jung gipangita? And that is exactly the reason why, and I believe in one of the training of Miss Nova, this was addressed on how to ask those questions. The reason why we need to ask, because primarily we wanted to know asa nga location gusto nila nga project, because that is important. Dili man ta pwedeng mohatag og usa ka project just because gi-post na to na, it doesn't mean na mao na iyang gikinahanglan. The reason why we ask, it's because we really don't know if that is the place where he wants to live. The second one is that the reason why we ask is because we don't know exactly kung unsang balay ang iyang gusto. Row house ba, townhouse ba, single detached ba, duplex ba? We don't know. One bedroom ba, two bedroom ba, three bedroom ba? And that is exactly the reason why we need to ask. Because in asking, we will be able to give the right answer as well. Great salespeople ask first, sell second. So the priority is always on the asking. Now, how are you going to transition into presentation? Once probing is done, you now understand the prospect situation. The moment mo sugod na gani kag pangutana and you have the answer, mo sugod na sad kag ka-understand kung unsa gyud ay gusto sa imong kliyente. Makaibalo na pud ka kung unsa to ang mga butang na dili niya gusto, mao na mga pain points. Okay? Ay, Nag-raise hand si Ceci. Do you have question, Miss Van? It's okay. Pero okay na sa pag mangutana ka. Mo andam na sad ko mo tubag. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, let's continue. Now in here, because you asked, you are now in a better position na you understand the prospect situation. Kaya baloka sa mga butang na dili niya gusto, that's the pain points. Karon makita na nimo kung unsa ang mga butang na valuable para niya. So when you prepare your sales presentation sa iya, when you prepare to talk to the client, kibalo na ka unsa iyang gusto o unsa mga butang na valuable para niya. Then you will be able to connect their answer to your product. Ang ilahang tubag sa imuhang mga pangutana, mapangitaan na nimo og sakto nga project para niya. Maka-recommend ka, maka-offer ka based on what the client share. This is what you're gonna say to the client. Based on what you shared sa ko, ma'am, I believe this project fits your needs best. Let me explain why. Di ba? Nindot kayo nga tono na tono, no? After na mo nagkaistorya, after na nimo nakuha ang tubag sa sa imuhang mga question, imo na dayon siyang mabalay-balay kung unsa nga project ang para iya. And this is the powerful statement na imong buhian. Ma'am, sir, based on what you have shared sa kuha, I believe this project fits your needs best. Let me explain why. Diha na. Pag ingon nimong let me explain why, that is the time that you're gonna share the benefit of the project na imong gi-offer. Now, this makes your presentation, unsa man, relevant. Aside na nahimong relevant ang imuhang sales presentation niya, by the way, others call it sales talk. I don't want to call it sales talk. No? That's too casual. It's sales presentation. Your presentation this time will become relevant. Aside from that, it is personalized. And more than anything else, you talk with credibility. Nga mang you talk with credibility because wala ka magpataka og yawit diha sa bisag unsa na lang nga project na imong gi-offer sa iya, murag shotgun ba, hoping na ganahan siya bisag dili na niya bisag dili ka na ang iyang gipangita. And we don't want to be that kind of agentpreneur that DPPI will have. Okay? By the way, I would like to extend a few greetings, no, to Miss Anna, who's joining with us here. Miss Danica L, Miss Jessie Lucenas is also with us here. Of course, Miss Van Allen Usaraga REB is also with us. Thank you and also Rachel Roble. Thank you for being with me tonight. Okay. Now, the most critical thing that I would like to remind you is this. As much as possible, never present features alone. Kana bitang, when we say feature, mao na 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, living room, 1 toilet and bath, 2 toilet and bath, mao na ang feature. Now, always remember in the eyes and in the ears of your client, mao ni ang nasiyang mind. So what? So what kung duha na ka CR? So what kung duha na ka bedroom? How does that thing help me? Mao man ang nasiyang unahuna. Di ba? So you better communicate in a language na siya mismo ma-understand niya o ma-imagine niya according to what he needs. Now, I'll give you the example structure below. When you talk about feature, always side by side with it, talk about the benefit. Okay, let's say for example, when you say, ma'am, the project na akong i-offer nimo has two toilet and bath. usa nasa ubos, usa nasa taas. The benefit ani ma'am in the middle of the night, dili nakakinahanglan manaog sa hagdan para to do to do the CR. Pwede na diha sa taas, so it would be more safer na dili na ka manaog kay doon na CR diha sa taas. Okay? And if ang imuhang client, let's say for example, family of 2 or 3, nga nangita siya og 3-bedroom unit and i-offera nimo, then don't just say, ma'am, this is a 3-bedroom unit. Diya, dili lang kay kanap. Kinahanglan masumpayan gyud nimo. The good thing ani nga project, ma'am, or ani nga unit is that you will have your own privacy, you and your spouse. There is a master's bedroom, and the 2 other room is for your kids. That is benefit. Unsa ang benefit ato? Privacy. No, may benefit. By the way, guys, I'm a little bit disturbed here. The rain is so heavy. But anyway, let's continue. So again, always remember, you attach the feature with a benefit. Okay? The example that I've shared is katong CR and the 3-bedroom. Unsa ang benefit ato? The benefit is the privacy. So you have to be creative in what you're going to say. So the next example in the structure is what it is, why it matters to them. So kung mao ni imong gi-present na feature sa iyaha, nganong importante ni sa iyaha, dapat ma-answer. Okay? Balikan ako ang katong duha ka CR. Ang duha ka CR o bus o babaw, ang benefit ato is that in the middle of the night, when you want to do your CR thing, dili nakakinahanglan muna because nanay available sa taas. Nganong mo matter man sila ha? Number 1, safety. Dili na kami still manaog sa hagdan. Okay? Motong ningon ko na, nindot kayo ma'am na nanadiha kay in the middle of the night, dili nakakinahanglan manaog sa hagdan, it is totally safe na kay diha na lang ka manghihibaron, for example, sa taas. Okay? I hope you get the point. No? Remember this, that people don't buy features. They buy results. Kung unsa ang pagagamitan ana nga feature. And that is really important because kita man god in our industry, being a real estate agentpreneur, naanad ta na feature na lang ang atong ginaistorya. We fail to communicate what it is for. Para unsa may benepisyo na if I'm gonna get that. Okay? So I hope you were able to see these things clearly. Now, in closing, it comes with a practice. Dili ni siya ma-happen overnight. But not until you start doing it, you will never be able to see the progress in it. So my suggestion, keep doing it. It doesn't really matter if you can close the sale or not. What is important is that you are practicing. Okay? Now, pain points. When there are things na dili ganahan ang imong kliyente, it is important that you are able to address it. Now, for beginners, anyone unsure how to structure a presentation, you can use this simple but powerful framework. Okay? Nako ipakita diri nga framework. Now, it's not just it applies for the beginners, it applies for everybody. Remember na dili yun imposible na dunay mga pain points ang ato ang buyers. Dunay mga butang ba na dili sila mismo ganahan. And somehow we need to understand that those things may dili sila ganahan, but we need to let them overcome and let them understand na kanang ilahang challenges na wala sila giganahan, it's just a point of quote-unquote an information. Wala lang siya totally ma-inform kung unsa jud ang mga dapat. Okay, now let's begin. Let's start with a problem. Now, identify a common problem your product or your project addresses. Example. Kini-example lang nina ko ha. Pens running out of ink at critical moments. Okay. Now, if you're going to think about it, This is about a pen. Now, kung mahutdan ko og ink sa ako ang pen, unsa man ang akong buhaton. Very simple. Technically, duha lang. Either kung ang pen is refillable, you refill. Second, if disposable, you replace it. Okay. So whatever product that you're selling, let's say for example, a pen, highlight on the feature kung ang imong pen nagibaligya sa iyaha is refillable, you can always highlight that the good thing here, kung mahurot ni nga pen, and you were able to carry a refill with you, you just have to replace it immediately, then balik ra ka makasuwat. It will save you on the cost. So that's the benefit. You know the problem, and you were able to identify the benefit. Remember, people don't buy features. They buy the result. Now, the next thing is the pain itself. You deepen the problem emotionally. Kung mahutdan og tinta iyang ballpen, unsa man iyang mapil, labi nang nagsulat siya, ma-stress siya, ma-embarrass siya, kay dili sa kasuwat. Dunay mga missed opportunity na wala niya ma-record na while naminaw siya sa training, wala niya masuwat. Mao na yung pain points. Nagamit siya ballpen na nahutdan og tinta, mato problema, karon na stress siya kay dili siya makapadayon og suwat, ma-embarrass siya kay wala siya ka-take down notes, niya ang uban naka-take down notes. And the worst of all is that daghan siyang na-miss nga mga important messages na wala niya ma-take down notes because wala na tinta ang iyang ballpen. So that is the pain. So the moment mo feel of pain ang usa ka buyer, this is where emotion is activated. Now, nganong importante man ni sa usa ka buyer ang emotion? Okay. Now, let's bring it to the real estate world. Okay. Here is a client that goes to you and inquire. Bago siyang nabahaan, diha sa Kutkot Liloan. Now, you know very well that the problem doon ay baha diha sa Kutkot Liloan. And he is inquiring from you. That's the problem. Okay. Now, can you just imagine the pain na naa siya? The time nagabaha sila, the danger na iyang gi-encounter para sa iyang pamilya, the loss of property na experience niya tungod sa pagbaha sa iyang gipuy-an diha sa Kutkot Liloan. Now karon, this buyer is now talking to you. This buyer already have that emotion activated. Nganong na-activate man? Because doon na naman siya frustration. Doon na naman siya problem na na-feel niya na na-worry siya because siya mismo doon na experience na. Now, the beauty when emotion is activated is that when you are able to present to that person that will address the pain that naa siya, definitely, he's going to say yes to whatever project that he's going to offer you. Okay? That's how important it is. Now, let's go to the third one, the solution. Again, you have the problem. There is the pain wherein emotions are activated. Then this time you're going to present the solution. Present your product as the clear answer to the problem and the pain. Okay? Doon na siya problema, nagpuyo siya na nibaha, or pwede siya nipuyo na walay tubig. Okay? Mga problema mo na. Karon, na-stress siya, daghan siya na gikalagutan sa iyahang current na Pinoy-anan. Now, here comes na ikaw, mo present na ka sa solution. Now, when you present the solution, make sure you answer the problem and the pain points. How the product works, why it prevents the pain, and what makes it reliable. Again, let's put it in the context of real estate. Now, you know the problem. Ibahaan siya sa Kutkot Liloan. Stress siya because he or she is afraid sa safety sa iyang family. Karon, ni offer na ka og Vilmiro Heights Phase 2. Okay? Ni-offer na ka of Vilmiro Heights Phase 2 in Tulo-Tulo, Consolacion. Okay. Now, how the project works. Ma'am, Vilmiro Heights is situated in Tulo-Tulo, Consolacion, Cebu. Describe the location and if possible, doon na kay mapa na mapakita na kini naa sa uphill nga portion. Meaning, ma'am, dili ni siya bahaan. You need to present it to the person so that primarily the problem is solved. The next statement that you're going to make, this is very much important because it will address the pain. When masabtan na niya na ang project na imong gi-offer is a little bit highland, na dili siya bahaon, kung dili man gani highland, as long as there's a guarantee na dili bahaon, the next dramatic statement na pwede nimong istorya, in this project, ma'am, your family is safe. You can rest well in the middle of the night, even if it heavily rains. You see? Makatulog na ko pag-ayos sa gabi eh. Safety ang akong pamilya. Bisan pag mubundak ang uwan pag-ayo, sama sa pagbundak sa uwan karon diri sa Bayugan City. Di ba? Then the third one that will seal the deal off is to answer the question, what makes it reliable? This is how you validate it and prove it. Ma'am, based on the history of this location, wala pa tay history sa baha o sa lunok man aning lugar. So therefore, ma'am, safe ra jud ka. See? Just always remember this. Logic informs, but emotion moves. Yes, pwede ka logical in your presentation, but na-inform ra si buyer. Pero once the emotion is touched, it will make the buyer comply to buy. Okay? So, I hope nasundan ninyo, no? Nasundan ninyo ang ato ang example. By the way, don't you worry because I'm gonna place this in YouTube so you can review. Review it, listen to it again over and over. No, that's just the way how we should learn things. Okay, continue. Next is you paint a picture. No? You paint a picture, a future wherein naana siya diha, ma-visualize niya ba? After presenting the solution, help the prospect visualize life after buying. Okay, again after presenting the solution, help the buyer visualize the life after buying. Okay? Now, here, these are the things that you're going to be doing, how you're going to visualize it. Number one is tell the story of people that are able to live in the place. No? Because the story of the people na nakapuyuan ng lugar will validate all your claims. Okay? It may not be necessarily na nagpuyo on that same subdivision. Because the pain point na imong i-address is the baha. Diba? Baha, stressful siya, hadlok siya sa safety siya pamilya. And how are you going to validate that? Labi nag-pre-selling pa ang project, wala pa may nagamit sa project. So the best way to prove it is to validate it with the current situation to the families na naadiha sa palibot. That is why it is very important that you are able to go on a site tour. Because in going in the site tour, you will be able to ask question nga to sa neighboring, kung ma'am, ni baha ba din? Na ba history baha? Okay? So maon na ang imuhang way of presenting. So that you will be able to portray to the client how they will be able to enjoy the benefit of all the features that you're saying to them. There would be a sign of relief and of course confidence. No? There would be a sign of relief and confidence na sa dihang ni 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 avail sila ani or mo avail sila ani dili na sila mag-worry. Diba? So in here, just very simple, no? Just always remember people buy what they can visualize in the future that they can see themselves living in today. Pag na-picture out gani sa tong buyer on how it would be smoothly uh, be visualized na nagkapuyo na sila diha, pag na-imagine na nila, na-picture out na nila, then you win. Di ba? Mabitaw nang in site tours, when you have client site tour, my suggestion is you don't just present na, ma'am, this is the living room, this is the TV, this is the kitchen, this is the bathroom. You don't just present it that way. My suggestion is you present it this way, ma'am, this is where you make your Sunday's best in your living room. This is where your family memories will be built in every dinner, in every lunch, and every breakfast you're going to have with your family. Okay? Because that will help them visualize. That will help them visualize that the moment they stay or they will live in the house that you are offering them, they will be able to picture it out. How does it feel to live in there? Okay? Kaya mao man na ang atong importante. Make sure that you will be able to make them visualize how does it feel to live in the house or in the project that you are offering to them. Now, as we move further, makita naman ninyo in the course of discussion nga mura mag-interested, mura mag-ganahan, and somehow ang atong client will have a little bit of hesitation, not because they don't want the project, but because they don't understand the complication of buying a property. So after the presentation, do not stop. You must clearly explain how to move further. What happens next? How how are you going to buy? How are they going to avail? What are the step-by-step processes? They need to understand. This would be the punchline of your closing. Now, the moment the moment that everything is checked already in your communication sa iya, imong pakikistorya, mailhan man na nimo. Sa imong pakikistorya siya, wala nay daghan pang mga magpangutana, this will go to the next step. Ma'am, money akong always know. If in the case of house and lot, I always say, bring a map. Because that is a very important tool in closing the sale, especially when you are doing a site tour. Ma'am, these are the remaining inventory that we have. This is how you say it, huh? Ma'am, these are the remaining inventories that we have. We are only left with block 1, block 2, block 3, block 6. Which among of the block would you prefer? Uh, patanawan ako dong. Asa man diha dapit sa gate, ma'am, ang doon sa gate kimao ni block 6. Okay. Diha ako. Ma'am, in this block, we only have these units available. So, and so. Mupili din siya. O sige, kana lang ako. Remember, don't be afraid to ask question. Ma'am, in order for us to be able to get this spot, we need to do the reservation. Now, how would you like to settle the reservation? Would you settle it in cash or by check? Okay? You are now assuming that the buyer already has the money. And that is the reason why you ask, ma'am, how are you going to how would you like to choose to settle the reservation? Is it by cash or by check? Now we're talking now here about the step-by-step process. If the buyer says na, uy, wala ba ko'y cash diri dala karonda? Ma'am, it's okay. We can drop by at in any ATM on our way to the office because we need to do the documentation right at the office of the developer. And here's what. You can make a call to the office of the developer. That is why it is very important that you know whom to talk to dito sa opisina. So initawag nimo sa marketing coordinator. Hello, marketing coordinator. This is Joe. By the way, I'm with a client, and akong client interested sa Vilmiro, Block 6, Lot 2. Ma'am, is it still available in there? Okay, yes, ma'am. Can you prepare the reservation agreement for my client? I will send you the picture of his or her ID. Is it okay, ma'am? So you can ask the ID, ma'am, na ba kay ID diha? So picturean nimo, send nimo. On your way to the office of the developer in order to make the reservation, that's the time that you can drop by in any of the ATM so that you can withdraw for the reservation fee. Okay? Yes, it's gonna be a little bit complicated kay mahapit pagod mag-withdraw, but don't worry because the buyer will feel at ease because you are with him side by side from the time that he feels interested with the project until the time that is going to avail of the project. Okay? Again, people buy the future they can see themselves living in. Then that is your goal to make them realize and make them picture it out. How does it feel to live in here, to live in the project that you're going to offer? Now, to continue, if you're gonna do that, this will remove all of his confusion. Mawala ang iyahang pagduduha, ang iyahang kahadlok, ang iyahang mga uncertainty in buying the project. Nga naman, because this time, you are there presenting yourself as the credible agentpreneur that will help him in his journey in getting the property. And lastly, no? And lastly, once all of these will be removed, lastly, is going to make that reservation without any doubt at all. Okay? Now, few of these example is they're going to choose some product options. Na yung mga cases usahay na mamili sila og other project if they are not really fully satisfied on a certain project. And probably you can present how much the amount that they need to pay in order for them to make a strong decision. And of course, you need to put the assurance that the product or the project will be delivered or will be processed padong sa iyahang pag-avail aning property. What is important here na you are able to get rid of all those confusion. Remember, confused buyers don't buy. Pag nag-confuse gani ang usa ka buyer, di na siya mapalit. So the goal here is that to erase that confusion. If you are able to do so, it's gonna be high chances of closing the sale. If you are not able to do it, well, that would be a big problem for us. Okay? Now, just a little bit of an advice. I know sometimes magdali ta. Sometimes gusto ta na close tayo. But always remember that closing a sale is always a process. And that is why it is very important that we don't forget kinsa ang mga nag-inquire nato. Kita ra ba doon natay batasan na kining nag-inquire nato unya wala gani na mokuha, dili na nato sila balik-balikan. Ayaw. Always remember that every client na nag-inquire nato will go through a process. And that process is something na dili niya dali ma-process dyan. Dili-dali madesisyonan ba? Okay? Then, this is the close. Closing means asking directly. Wala na paligoy-ligoy, but just say it. Just say it, no? So, Ma'am Juan, Sir Juan, what do you think? Would you like to go ahead with this project that I offer you? Ano naman? Because you already have presented everything clear. And you were not able to get any questions anymore. You have answered everything directly to the client. So avoid unnecessary talk. Huwag nang paligoy-ligoy, in short. Go straight to the point. Ma'am, what do you think? Would you like us to go ahead with this project? Di ba? Because if you don't ask, you don't sell. Ana rin siya kasimple. If you don't ask, you don't sell. So better ask. Now, in a normal situation, there are objections because that's part of the process. That's objection will always be sign of interest, not rejection. Now, your role when there are objections that have been raised is to answer question calmly. Ayaw ka suko, ayaw ka lagot, ayaw ka irritate, but answer the question calmly, clearly as well. I-clarify nimo ang mga concern na iyang gi-brought up diha nimo o nya imong i-reaffirm ang value na inyong naistoryahan atong time na naghiskot pa mo about the problem. Remember this. Every objection is a request for more information. Again, every objection is a request for more information. So what will you do? Just answer the question calmly. Okay? Are we good? And now, to end it, these are the few core takeaway of our training tonight because it's almost 9 o'clock. The sales presentation is the core of selling. If you're not going to practice making sales presentation, you're not going to make it. Always probe before presenting. Ask question before you present. Sell solution, not just products. Use the problem, pain, solution structure to pitch your sales presentation. You need to be able to identify the problem, what are the pain, what are the emotions involved, and of course, offer the solution. Paint a clear future na picture na mapicture si mong buyer the moment na magpuyo na siya diri. Explain sa iya ang buying process na dili ni complicated. But what is important na makita niya is that makita niya that in the process, you are there together with him. Ask for orders confidently, meaning ask, close the sale. What do you think? And just be ready if there are further objections. Objections are part of closing, not the end of it. When people have certain objections, it doesn't mean that they reject the project. They just want to make clarification. Every objection is a request for more information. No? So don't be afraid to close the sale. Okay? Now, exactly 9 o'clock. I finished. No? Anyway, before I close, can you like the page, the official D818 Premier Properties page? Like and follow this page. This is what is seen in there. Like the page so that you will be updated of whatever announcements, schedules, because we're going to be posting it here. And of course, you will be updated within the loop with all of our activities all across the PPI, no? That's in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Okay. Now, before I close it, I'll put down the screen so that we can have an intimate presence with each other. Okay. Now, before we close, now what we have right now are just one of those closing principles. It is not the ultimate, should I say? Because there are so many ways on how are we going to close a sale. Every person have a different style in closing the sale because every person have a different personality. It doesn't really mean na ang usa ka tawo na hilumon will never be able to close a sale. That's wrong. Because all of us have different personality types. And based on that personality types, we work out our way to present the project to our possible buyers. So ayaw ka worry kung ikaw dili ka maboka, dili ka maayo og sales talk kumbaga. Because that's not the point in here. The point here is that you are able to communicate clearly the message to your buyer. Again, as what I have said, it is not how much information we have, but it is how we communicate clearly to the client the information that we have. That is the most important thing here. So, my piece of advice, if you want to learn how to close, start by just simply answering a simple inquiry. But before you can have an inquiry, of course, start getting the leads. Start your marketing. Start your posting. Be consistent of what you are going to do. And by the way, take note of our regular schedule. 8 o'clock, Monday to Saturday, except Wednesday. We have various training for you. Don't wait for somebody to text you, to call you, or to send messages in the group chat. Be mindful that it is a regular schedule. An hour of learning will not hurt you, but an hour of learning will make you or turn you to be a better agentpreneur one day at a time. Okay? So before we go, is there is there any other questions that is there any question that you would like to throw that I might answer if I can answer? Anyway, kung di ko ka-answer, naman si Sir Teode dire o si Miss Nova maka-answer, mga consultant pa ni nato. Naman po dire ang duha nato ka real estate broker, so sila'y answer. Kung dili ko ka-answer. Any question? Grabe ka kusog sa uwan namo dire, guys. By the way, guys, tomorrow is Sunday. Please have time, no? A time of worship and a time for the Lord. It's the only time He's asking for us. Okay. So if there is none, let's call it. Dara, na answer, na question si Roberto. How can you answer if Pilmero price is too high? I will not say it's too high because every price has its own specific target market. So meaning, the buyer that you're offering Vilmiro to is not the target market. Remember, every project, the price range has a specific target market. Na kana nga presyo para na siya ana nga target market. And if the property doesn't fit to the finances of your prospect, then that project is not for him. That's just how it is, no? Because price is always relative. It depends on how the financial capacity of the buyer stands, no? Let's say for example, ako. Probably kung ako para nako mahalan ko sa Bilmiro. Kay dili man nako siya kapasidad. Pero kung naay i-offer nako nga la prima sa Tanhay, pwede kong makuha. Kaya naman sa ko ang kapasidad. So that's a relative amount. Okay? Ang amount will always be relative. So first, the key, in every project, know the target audience, the target market. And when you know the target market, then point into that target. Because if you keep selling the project not to the target market, you're not going to make the sale. All you've got to have is just simply whining, complaining that this is mahal, nga dili ma-afford. Kanang affordability, that is subjective. Always remember that. Affordability is always subjective. So the key here is to find and make the research who are the target market. No? Parehani, I will share this to you. John Ray here have a client that's last week na among gi-sitor nga to sa Maria. The cost of the house is 800,000. Now, he likes the house. He likes the house. He likes the place. But here's the twist. Dili niya makaya ang monthly na nakaset sa mao nga property. Now, imagine the house is already cost, the TCP is already cost at 800,000 pesos. That's very low. Pero, dili siya mo fit, dili niya kaya ang monthly. So, karon kay gipugos man gyud ang situation, ni adto si John Ring adto sa office sa Maria. Ginegotiate na ang DP i-extend further. Unya extended naman, taas naman kayo, no? I think it's already at 36 months. So ningon ang Maria nga it's already so extended and it's very low already in price. Now, I think we need to know kung pila man ang kapasidad sa buyer. Mao bitaw nang do natay gross monthly requirement na atong tan-awon. Why? Because we wanted to really evaluate if capable ba siya. So, if dili siya capable, then we have to explain to the person na as much as you want this, however, this is the required salary that you need to have for you to get it. Ano ba, no? So, again, price is always relative. I always say this, that it may be expensive on your client, but it's not expensive on other clients. So, meaning, that person who gets the client gets the target audience, gets the target buyer. Okay? Buyer is from Azalea. Oh, yes. So definitely makita nimo ang difference. So my suggestion, offer Deo Homes. No? It's more or less within the same price range of Villa Azalea. Thank you, Sir Robert. We miss you here. I miss you, no? Kay kamera dire. Okay. What else? Do you have any question? Basig na ay i-share ang atuang kuan. Si Sir Tio, di na kay i-share, Sir Tio?
Wala, Sir Jove.
Bisag na yun. Si Miss Maricel, basig na or si Ceci, basig na i-share si Ceci. Okay. So guys, thank you for joining tonight. See you next week and God bless you all. Bye.